What's up everybody, I am Jaspreet Singh and welcome to the Minority Mindset. Knowledge is one of the few things that nobody can take away from you. You can lose your car, your fame, your money, your family, your body, but what you know is yours. I went through a lot of schooling, and one thing that I learned from getting a whole bunch of expensive degrees that I don't use is that there's a difference between formal education, which is what you learn in the classroom, and practical knowledge. Albert Einstein said that once you stop learning, you start dying. And since we're not ready to start dying yet, here are 4 reasons why you should never stop learning. First, things are changing faster than ever. You've probably heard me say this 100 times now, but we are living in the digital revolution where the old way of doing things are being completely disrupted with automation, technology, and innovation. And as this change is happening, you can either sit there and complain about it, you can sit there and watch it happen, or you can capitalize on it, but the only way you can take advantage of this change is if you're learning about what the heck is going on in the world. One of my favorite examples to demonstrate this is Blockbuster. In the 1990s and early 2000s, Blockbuster was one of the largest and most profitable movie rental businesses in the world. Like, they were the Kleenex and Google of movie rentals. If you wanted to rent a movie, you were gonna go to Blockbuster. Netflix went up to Blockbuster in 2000 and said, hey, people are moving towards convenience and the internet, and we can provide that. You can buy our company for just $50 million. And Blockbuster said, no, I don't think so. We don't think that the world is moving towards the internet. Why would people want to rent movies and watch videos like that when they can just come to our store and rent a video? Then over the next few years, the internet boomed and Blockbuster declined. And kind of a funny side note, as Blockbuster was getting closer and closer to bankruptcy, they thought it would be a good idea to make a $1.3 billion bid to buy Circuit City, which was on the verge of bankruptcy. You can't make this stuff up. Luckily, Blockbuster withdrew their offer to buy Circuit City, but by then, it was too little too late because they were not learning about what was happening around them, and then Circuit City went bankrupt, and then the year after that, Blockbuster went bankrupt. And now, well, Netflix went from a $50 million valuation to now about a $150 billion valuation in 2018. So talk about missed opportunities. Second, you don't know what you don't know. In psychology, there's a term called the Dunning-Kruger Effect, which says that essentially stupid people think they know everything, and that people that know a lot more, or smarter people, realize how little they actually know. Now, I get it. Ignorance can be bliss. But when you learn enough to realize that you don't know everything, you're more willing to listen and learn. Shut up, Jaspreet. You're stupid. And then when people try to have dumb arguments with you, you can just look at them and say, yeah, you're right. And then walk away without losing your peace of mind or getting angry because you understand that not everybody understands. That doesn't make any sense, Jaspreet. You're being completely irrational. You don't know what you're talking about. You're right. Third, like I mentioned before, school education is different than self-education. I went through college and then law school, so I spent a lot of time learning a lot of things that I never used outside of my final exams. What you learn in the classroom can make you a decent living as long as you still figure out how to manage your money, but practical knowledge can completely change the way you live your life, and I'm talking more than just finances. Look, learning in the classroom will teach you how to get a job, and when you get a job, you will have to work 5 or 6 days a week in order to get paid, right? This is what we're always taught. This isn't the only way. You can travel the world and get paid very well while doing things you love with the people you love, and you don't have to take orders from an arrogant boss if you understand how money works and you understand how to create value. It's not easy, but either is working your butt off at a job that you hate. When I first learned this, I was really irritated because I realized that everything that I was taught was wrong. I mean, I was seeing that there were high school dropouts who were living the dream, driving exotic cars, making money, traveling the world, and giving back to the world and their community, while people who busted their butt in school were taking these jobs that they didn't didn't give two craps about and were slaving away in the office. It didn't make sense. I felt lied to. I always assumed that the harder you worked in school and the better grades that you got, the better your life would be, and I trusted the system, so I busted my butt to do everything I could to get good grades, just to realize that I was lied to. What you need to know and understand is that unlike what the majority of people might tell you, your education does not end at the classroom. That's just the start. The things and education and knowledge that can really change your life happens outside. And if you're looking for other places you can learn, you can check out some of the other videos on our channel and check out some of the articles on our blog at theminority-mindset.com. Fourth, you never know where you'll end up. Going along with everything that we've been talking about, just because you thought you were going to be an engineer since you were a little kid does not mean that you will necessarily become an engineer or that you will stay an engineer forever. My whole life, I grew up thinking that I was going to be a doctor. My family thought I was going to be a doctor. My friends thought I was going to be a doctor. My friends' friends thought I was going to be a doctor. And for a big chunk of my life, science and math was all I really knew and understood. And then a lot of things changed. And now I'm here on YouTube. I mean, who would have expected that? When I was growing up, YouTube wasn't even a thing. So you never know where you'll end up. But if you're not willing to learn, you're not going to be able to adapt and grow as things are shifting in your life. What are some other reasons why you should never stop learning? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed our video, hit that thumbs up button and share it with one friend so we can help spread the word. Don't miss your new videos on entrepreneurship, business, and money every Wednesday and Friday at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you actually find out when the new videos are released. And as always, keep hustling.